Alright folks, how's it going? The name's Deathy and welcome back to another episode of BattleTech Season 2 modded with Flashpoint. Right, so this is where the game is going to start for us now. This is where things are going to proper take off. So anyway, I want to say thank you for the great reception on the last episode. It was brilliant. It was really a lot of fun to do that first episode, it really was. But I do apologise about that one part I forgot to edit out with me realizing my face cam was on when I was turning them off and stuff. What I had to do was I had to go and record the cutscenes by themselves, so I had to splice them in. So yeah, kind of stupid. So now I saw what mechs we have, because when you go into this mission you get dialogue for the first time when you go into it, right? So I had to go in to load the file and restart the missions. So we're going to get the dialogue right. One of the mechs we have, I am really happy about because it's one of my favorite recent favorite mechs. Yeah, it's one of my favorite recent mechs. So we got one of those. The other two mechs are not too bad. They're not good either, but we got a quite a special mech actually. A very legendary and rare mech in its meme form, if you know what I mean. I've seen it in multiple playthroughs of other people, and for the love of me, I never got to roll it. And we've got one. So this is going to be really cool. So, anyway, so yeah, so let's get started.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, here we go. The Independent Prospectors League thanks you for your assistance, Commander. We're miners, not soldiers. We can't fight these bastards off on our own. That's what you're paying us for. Don't worry, we'll get your platforms back. This isn't just about reclaiming what's ours. Majesty Metals killed hundreds of us when they tried to jump our claim. We want you to make them bleed for what they've done here. Commander, the R4 is holding two of the IPL's mining platforms. The first, designed Alpha, designated Alpha, is where they're keeping the turret generator. We went fast to take it out. The turrets hit hard, so you want to neutralize them ASAP. Platform Bravo is the site of the R4's corporate security tower. Engage and destroy it. If they're bringing a mech to protect it, take that out too. Then circle on back and we'll collect our pay. That's right, I'm willing and waiting to authorize the transfer. Now go on, Commander. Hit those corporate pigs where it hurts. We'll be watching the action from here. So there we go. Really cool. So, we have our three new pilots. We have Omega, Falcon, and Omega, but they're not our current cast, if you know what I mean. So, in terms of our mechs, we have a Clint 2ET, 3T, sorry. I believe it's a 40 ton, I think it is, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Not too bad, but not too good. We've got an AC-5, 2 medium lasers, we've got some jump jets. How many do we get? We have 6 jump jets, so that's a lot of evasion. We also have the Urban Mech R90, the Southern Urban Mech, PVC, 2 medium lasers, and an S laser. Very good defender mech.
What's up, boss?
We have a Vapor Eagle. And look at all that weaponry, huh? Large Pulse Clan, 3 medium pulse, 2 SRM2 streaks, 4 machine guns. So yeah, this guy is kitted out. So that's really cool. And the legendary mech itself, a Rocket Irby. I mean, look at that. So yeah, the Rocket Irby. So basically, rocket launchers in this game with this mod are a one-use item only. So yeah, so basically these guys are all or nothing. Basically you could go all in and deal what 40 times 20 damage, so that's what 400. Holy crap, that's what 80 80 160 240 320, so we're dealing 320 damage altogether. Fucking hell, so yeah, really decent mech. just some of it, you know. Right, so anyway, we have our objective, which is over here. Destroy the generator to eliminate the turrets. So we have a new thing now as well. Resolve. Your lines of resolve, the blue bar here, next to your pilots, increases each round of combat. When it's half full, your pilots will be inspired, +1 accuracy to all attacks, which isn't too bad. But in turn, it gives us 2 extra exclusive actions we can do as well. But we'll deal with that later on. So let's get moving. Okay, so let me think now. So trying to think now. So there's turrets here, I believe. Need to take out the generator. We take out the generator, we take out the turret, so that's going to be our port call. So let's get moving then. Urban Mechs
On my way.
can keep behind. How far can Big Regal move? Nah, just enough.
You are trespassing on Majesty Metals and manufacturing property and acting in collusion with a domestic terrorist organization. Cease your advance immediately, or you will be fired upon.
Yep, but in the life of a mercenary, it doesn't matter. Alright, so okay, so basically everything I went over in the last episode, I guess really I could have just left it for this, I guess. Armor internal structure. Displays. The total armor and internal structure for unit is displayed in the status bar. Hovering over an armor section of the Mech readout reveals a specific stats level along with the components it contains. Armor. White bars in the Mech readout. When a section's armor is depleted, its internal structure is exposed. Internal structure. Orange bars in the Mech readout. Internal structure damage risks a critical hit and a loss of components. When a section of internal structure is destroyed, the components are destroyed too. Facing. Attack angle. Depending on the angle of an attack, only certain sections of a mech can be hit. Focus your fire in the same area over multiple attacks to maximize damage. Backshots. Shooting the rear arc of a mech ignores its guarded and covered states. Battle mech armor is notoriously weaker in the rear. Target indication. The ring around the target unit glows red to indicate the arc of the attack. The flashing lines in the targeting computer at the top screen shows which sections are targeted. So yeah, so that's okie dokie then. Alright, so for the most part, okay, so we don't really have a solid advanced mech right now as our scout, so what we're going to do is we're going to reserve. So reserving basically means that we forgo our actions in Initiation 4, and we can move into Initiation 3. So basically we'll let people go first, and there's actually a tactical reason why you want to reserve. Okay, so they're not moving. Alright, okay, let me think now. Okay, so we move to here, we're targeting a turret. Or we could jump over here into the terrain cover.
Engaging jump jets. Enemy detected.
Okay, let's see what we have. Okay.
Receiving you.
I don't know why, but there's supposed to be 2 mechs here.
On the move. Full speed.
I'm a little worried about this now. Have I glitched this campaign already? I think I might have, you know.
I'm here.
No, wait a minute. No, see, it's just turrets. Yeah, there's supposed to be a,
Look, Mom. I'm flying.
there's supposed to be a spider and a commando here, so I wonder... I never had this problem before. Now, is that because of... I don't know, because I did this mission in a test file not so long ago, testing out the mods for this game. And there were 2, I'm not joking, there was actually 2 mechs here that I was supposed to be fighting, but they're not appearing. Kinda weird. Right, well anyway, we've got Quad AC2 turret. Okay, so as long as the evasion stacks, we should be alright. So, that little... Let me turn this down a little bit, it's a bit loud in my headset. That little radar ping, then, that you heard, that's an ability called Sensor Lock, which is, yeah,
gonna need a medic.
that can happen, head hits. Oh, here they come now, are you kidding me? The mechs appear now? Fuck's sake. Oh, I just as I fucking moved. God damn it. So yeah, so that ability allows you to remove remove evasion charges. They can put a accuracy debuff on you as well, and there's some other things as well, which I'll explain if I can. Well, we got it here actually. Select a target within sensor range to reveal it until the end of the current round. So yeah, so basically, for example, if I had to do sensor lock in this turret, we'll see what turret it is. So stuff like that really. But I don't want to do that. Okay, so we have Mega and we have Falcon. Alright, let's see. We can move Falcon up to engage with what I want to do is I want to get a line of sight into that turret generator. Might have to be the Vapor Eagle that does that. Alright, so we're going to jump up here. We're in cover and we're in high ground as well, which gives us a an accuracy buff as well, I believe, right? Should be somewhere. Okay, so this is the specialist equipment for the Urban Mech. Incoming stability damage reduced by 30%. Not bad. Not bad at all. It should show up somewhere. No, it doesn't. Alright. So yeah, so when you hover over a weapon, it actually tells you what your shot modifiers are, or your reason for your accuracy or de-accuracy, if you will. So unmounted, that's a -1 difficulty to hit, but we got target moved because of the evasive charges of the Spider Mech. Target size, because light mechs have a built-in invasive +3 difficulty, and also sensors appear from the sensor lock, so there's that as well. We can target the turrets, and we do have the commando in the back as well. So yeah. But anyway, we could talk about these two abilities here. So we have Precision Strike. Take a cold shot against a single target at -4 difficulty. So if we were to do Precision Strike onto the Spider, it was 45 across the board, now it's 65. So that's a very powerful ability, and allows us to target specific components of the mech as well. And we have Vigilance, gain guarded and entrenched and remove all stability damage. Your next initiation is increased by 1 to a maximum of 5, which is a very good one in my opinion. Probably the best of the two, but you know, there's uses from both. So what we're going to do is we are going to, we're just going to take a shot on the commando. We got 45 for the medium lasers, so we can actually turn them off, and we can just use the PPC. Different biomes affect heat in different ways. So for example, the Badlands biome. Units in the Badlands sink only 85% of their normal heat, so our heat sinking won't be at 100% capacity. So we're just going to use a PVC shot and see what we can do against the commando. Send a torso, beautiful. That was a beautiful shot. Alright, so now the commando's going to move. If that commando wasn't guarded, we could have taken him out in one shot, actually. Right. Now the Vapor Eagle's getting a little bit of heat. We need to start moving them now.
Orders?
Alright, so we got the Urban Mech. So I'm not too sure what to do with this Urban Mech though. It's fucking water. Oh my god. Okay, well I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump. Go and jump, get an evasion. You know, jump on top of here? No. We jump ahead. See, it's still 40 apiece. At least we'll be in cover. I'm not too happy doing the rocket launchers anyway. In fact, how much... Oh, that's a good bit of heat, actually. That's because we jumped as well. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just take a 40% shot and see if that hits. Nope, but we've got a stray shot onto the Spider instead, which is pretty good. So, that's 25 damage onto
My life is now devoid of meaning.
something else. Right, okay, Daffy and the Clint. Let me see here. Need to get to reasonable range. We can jump for 1. Still 45. 55 with the medium lasers. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this actually. I'm going to jump. 30. Yeah, I'm going to jump here. I'm going to jump here with a Clint. And we're going to attack that spider on the side. And hopefully... It's the wrong side because the left arm's already damaged, but we'll put the concentration of fire onto the left-hand side. Okay, that's not too bad, because what I'm going to do with the Vapor Eagle is I'm actually going to jump ahead. Like so. Also, just to let you know, moving removes your stability by a good bit. Sprinting doesn't, but jumping does a little bit as well, and we're just going to target this turret generator, and I think all we need is we just need a pulse, a large and 2 medium pulses, right?
Target acquired.
There we go. Look at that. Boom. All turrets are destroyed, so that's less fire for our mechs to go on. Okay, let's see what the spider's going to do now. Okay, it's moving in from melee. Okay, that's okay. Alright, it's not too bad. Not too bad whatsoever.
Standing by.
Okay, urban mech. Okay, we can stay in cover. Right, okay, sorry about that. I just have to be called away for a second. Right, okay, so regarding this urban mech, the R90 Omega, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in place. Bit weird, aye, but it does keep one evasion by doing that, and we're actually in a really good position, so we're going to use the PPC and the 2 medium lasers on this commando.
Lighting them up.
And this should... Was it a kill? Interesting. Alright, they're attacking the Clint now. We've got to watch the leg here. In fact, that's what he's coming for, I think. Nope, it's a high shot. Yeah, left arm. I'm not a huge fan of the Clint.
Warning. Armor breach.
I mean, it's not too bad, but... I mean, I'm talking about stock load out here anyway, to be fair. Alright, Falcon. I don't want to use the don't want to use the rocket launcher yet. I want to save them for the big boys. We're out of range for the... You could say we're out of range for the medium laser. We'll just take a... Yeah, we'll just take a medium laser. Like I said, I don't want to use any of the rocket launchers. In fact, I want to keep the rocket launchers on for a bit of a laugh, but I don't know if I want to keep them on full time. I'll have to see. Okay, so another reason, so another example of the obstructed obstructed line of sight, we have 2 to obstruction. But you know, it's worth taking a shot just to remove the evasion anyway. Sensor lock would have been a bit better because we would have removed the 2, but that's not a big video. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna move back here. Actually, no, I'd like to get a shot into the... That's perfect. Alright, so we're gonna move. This is going to remove a little bit of the stability bar. Like so. Not much, but will do. Okay, and we're going to target the commando.
All weapons committed.
And of course it missed with the AC-5. And that's with 4 gunnery, by the way.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I'm ready for
Okay, so we're a bit high on... We're a little bit high on the heat, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for a melee. So, I'll explain about the different types of weapons once we're customizing our mechs.
on my way.
Because, you know, they do take a bit of explanation to explain properly. And fuck, we just missed a melee, are you kidding me? Alright. Is that a torso? Good. Alright. Got a lot of MGs.
Target eliminated.
Although personally I'm more of a fan of the laser support weapons. Okay, spy turn. Attacking your mech. That's fine. Okay, left torso. Sorry, right leg.
Stop.
That's fine. Let's have a look. 40. You see, actually, let me. So I'm gonna jump just so we can get off this ridge here. There we go. And then we could use 2 medium laser and S laser weapon group. See how that does. Might keep us over actually. Will do. So we'll get rid of 1 medium laser. Get heat, but at least we'll have that small laser on target anyway, which is pretty nice.
Standing by.
Okay. Nothing you can do in your current state, I don't think. 55. Nah. We'll go melee with you. There we go. Torso.
Take that.
Alright, so now we've got some enemies on this left side here, so we're going to have to watch out for that. And in fact, there is a big boy, a Shadowhawk, we have to contend with. That's a 55-ton mech as well. Actually, we ran into a Shadowhawk in the first episode, if you remember. Right, so we have to take care of these guys now. So, for the most part, actually, no, we're just going to go melee. Save some heat. Just wait until we start building out some melee mechs. The melee damage can go proper ridiculous with some of the items that we can get.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay, so we have 2 tanks here, I believe, as well. It's just this guy we're going to have to watch out for.
Standing by.
Okay, Vapor Eagle. Go melee again. God, I love the look of the Vapor Eagle. It's just so cool. Right, let's just finish it. Nice.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay, so except for the stupid head hit that Mummy Bear got, we're in good nick. Right, heat. Again, I already went over it. Gaining. Heat is built up by firing weapons over effects. This is shown by the red bar in the mech readout. Effects. Alright, sorry about that. Taking a drink. Okay, so effects. Heat buildup can cause internal structure damage and can be shut down in a mech at higher levels. Already went over that. Shutdown mechs are highly vulnerable to enemy targeting systems, so basically if you have a mech that's shut down, I forgot to mention this in the last episode, you can use a call shot against them automatically. So the same way as being like knocked down, if you will. Managing heat. To reduce heat buildup, click the dot next to a weapon in the weapons panel to toggle it off. Standing in water or other cooling terrain also helps reduce heat each round. You can also use sprint as a defensive action, brace to get rid of it, or you can do melee, which is pretty much what I'm doing. Stability. Gaining. Certain weapons like LRMs cause stability damage to a mech. This is shown by the yellow bar on the mech readout. Effects. Taking stability damage can cause a mech to become unstable. Unstable mechs lose their guard state and are unable to sprint, and may even be knocked down. Fallen mechs injure the Mechwarrior and temporarily set them back a step in the initiation order. Yeah, we know that.
Something, Chief?
Right, okay, so we got this mech coming up now. So what we're going to do is we're going to... okay, I wouldn't mind getting up here if I possibly can. Maybe not with the urban mech, but we can sprint.
Affirmative.
Just take away some heat. Because this loadout right here is not too bad actually for an I-90. It's not too bad whatsoever. But what I do want to do is I want to get these rocket launchers on point with the Shadowhawk. In fact, I think it's worth it to get all 4 of them on, or 2 at least or so. See, I've never used rocket launchers before. Even in my off-screen playthroughs, I never really gave them the time of day, you know? I thought, what's the point of having a one-shot weapon when, you know, when you can use LRMs or SRMs for much longer? But I've realized the power of them because their tonnage is very, very low to put on. And their full, like, salvo damage is really good. So, yeah. Alright, let's just regroup everyone.
On my way.
Yeah, we'll keep everyone regrouped in this area and then we can advance on the Shadowhawk together then. And then all that's left is to take care of the 2 tanks, I think it is, and then we can focus on the building then here, the Corset Tower.
Commander?
Okay, who has sensor lock? You have sensor lock.
Good to go.
Okay, you'll get a line of sight onto the... You'll get a line of sight onto the Shadowhawk. Alright. We'll move with the Urban Mech. Line of sight into the target of the Shadowhawk. Yeah, shoddy. So this is what the Shadowhawks can have. Energy weapon hit chance approved, -1. We have missile plus -1, and we have ballistic -1. So yeah, Shadowhawks are really good.
Ready for orders.
I mean, the stock loadouts are very, very bad, but once you customize them up armor and give them to certain roles and stuff, it's not bad whatsoever. Perfect. Right, let's see what our hit chance is going to be with this. Oh, this is going to be good.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Omega. Falcon, sorry. Open fire.
Welcome to my outfit.
Yeah, he was guarded, so... Yeah, he was guarded, so he took 20% less damage, but you got me, that was so cool. Except the the rocket Irby is pretty much blown his load now. So yeah, we're gonna have to change up his loadout to some degree. Okay, so let's see here. So we can move to the left here. I guess we can. Move to Clint. And we can open fire.
All weapons committed.
Again, not a big fan of the Clint. Not with its loadout. I don't really remember what the hard points are for the yeah, I don't remember the hard points for the Clint. But yeah, this is one of the big love for Vapor Eagles. It's just the amount of hard points and the amount of weapon you can stick on.
Target confirmed.
There we go.
One less target.
So, I got a question today. When will you lot be in the game? So, oh shit. And that's with all that evasion as well. That's a lucky fucking shot. Yeah, call shots. Gaining knockdown on shutdown mechs are vulnerable to call shots effects. Targeting a knockdown on shutdown mech comes with a call shot interface. Not on the choice specific location for range for attacks. Attacks missing the target location are more likely to hit adjacent areas. Salvage. Destroying both legs or the head of the mech without destroying the center torso increases the number of salvaged mech parts. Something very important to remember. So yeah, going back to when you lot are going to come in. You guys are going to be in the next episode. Now, I'm going to try and get you all in. But if I physically can't, as in like money and stuff within the game, then I'll add maybe 2 people an episode of 1 person. But what I need to do is, with you guys, is I'm either going to have to get you guys one at a time to help me create your character, or you can give me a rough portrait and I'll match it the best I can, or I'm going to have to take pictures of every single customization in this game and then stick on Discord for you lot, and then you could just sort of go through and just pick out which ones you want, you know, just give like a little reaction emoji or something. I don't know yet. But like I said, to anyone else watching, it's not too late to have a pilot in. You can have a pilot in anytime to play through. Just go to the video link in the description and then just drop a first name, last name and a nickname. Okay, so we can start moving on to here then. Yeah, Scorpion tank. 1 PPC is enough to take him down. So yeah, so we can pretty much steamroll our way through this now.
One more for the trash heap.
Yep, one more for the trash heap indeed. Really? We're out of range for the medium laser? Yeah, we are as well. Interesting.
Affirmative.
Yeah, well, we're pretty much blown our load on the Shadowhawk anyway now. We can do sensor lock, I guess.
Got a lock.
Let's give him something to do. Still though, I can't believe that AC5 managed to get through all that evasion to target the Vapor Eagle's left arm. Got to do some basic repairs afterwards. Okay. Let's move on to the tower and we'll commence firing on the tower just to get it down. So the way the targeting works is you will always target.
Double back to our client's platform. The sooner we can collect our pay and break orbit, the better.
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying,
Location confirmed.
yeah, when it comes to targeting, you always target the target that's closest to you. And to some degree,
Affirmative.
actually works the same way with enemies as well. Because for some reason, they go over proximity priority targeting. They always target the same thing that's closest to that person, or mech, or tank, or whatever. So really, with
Firing jump jet.
a little bit of manipulation, you can handle certain targets and certain ways of combat. It's a very, very interesting mechanic. But then again, if we're talking like one of the overhaul mods, they just target the I believe they target the most dangerous target on the battlefield or something, I think. I might be talking my ass here, but that's what I've heard anyway. But yeah. Right, okay, so we need to
Engaging jump jet.
we need to get back to our employees over here.
Position confirmed.
So it's going to take a couple turns to get there. It's not going to take long. So if you ever want to know where a certain objective is, basically you go over to the objective, the little plus sign, You click on it and it'll tell you exactly where it is. Right, so we want everyone here. Resolve, okay, here we go. Your lance resolve increases immaculately each round of combat and significantly when you damage or destroy an enemy. This is shown by the vertical blue bar next to your Mechwarriors. Effects. When your lance resolve is half full, your Mechwarriors become inspired, gaining 1+ accuracy to all attacks. Resolve also allows the use of precision strike and vigilance abilities. Your company's shipboard morale directly impacts your lance start and resolve each mission.
Move order received.
So yeah, so morale is
I'm going.
near enough a big thing in this game. That can raise or lower depending on certain actions and certain upgrades to your ship as well. Alright, but I think we're almost here, so you brace, you carry on moving,
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
you brace, and you brace as well, because I want to regroup.
Affirmative.
That's the thing about the Urban Mechs, very slow. Very, very slow. Learned this the hard way in my MechWarrior Online developmental series.
Stabilizing.
But
Engaging.
there is a way for Urban Mechs to catch up,
On the move.
eventually. Okay, let's just brace and let's just wait a turn. Okay, we should be okay. There we go. Brilliant work, Commander. We should have no trouble mopping up the other platforms now that the defenses are down. We got the job done. Speaking of which, I wasn't finished. Those platforms won't do us much good if we can't hold them. Majesty Metal's taught us that. So, we're gonna need your battle mechs.
Bastard. Bastard.
You're gonna want to reconsider that. Why? Your lances have already target locked by our turrets. Now power down and surrender. We'll let you walk. Maybe try and fight and we'll tear you to shreds. Your call. Well, there goes our goddamn payday. Hold tight, Commander. Run away. Yep. We got royally screwed. Royally screwed indeed. Not only do we have 1 turret, 2 turrets, 3 turrets, 4, we also have vehicles on the outside as well.
Commander.
Oh. We're surrounded by turrets. Whatever shall we do? I mean, there is no way that we can survive these turret onslaughts. Oh, absolutely no way. No way in hell. There is absolutely no way we can protect ourselves against these turrets. Absolutely no way. Oh, wait. We just destroyed the fucking generator.
That one. I'm receiving it.
So yeah, just like that, we've eliminated like 4 to 5 turrets. Brilliant. Okay, well, there's nothing much we can do. We do have a line of sight of 1 turret here, so what we're going to do is we're going to move, and we're just going to brace.
Rolling.
Just take a nice, easy defensive action. Just until we can get into melee range, and we can just stomp on the tanks, really. Alright, let's see what happens. Because I believe there's 2 galleys and a striker, I think? Galleons, not galleys. Okay. Reduce the damage there. Just basically, your mech's just being a meat shield at the minute.
Showing minor damage.
Okay. Deafy. Can you run and take... Yes, you can. Brilliant. Take this guy out. Stomp through the buildings. And take this guy out.
Engaging physical attack.
1, 2, and... Nice. Such satisfaction, I'll tell you that now. Okay, so we have a striker and we have another scorpion this time. Okay. Ooh, house lucky. Very lucky.
Yeah, Commander.
Okay, Mega. Maybe best, sorry, do you want to move in and take it out? So yeah, so I'm gonna have to do some refits, I think. Change up some things.
Target in for
Regarding the Vapor Eagle, I'm not too sure. I don't know what the hard points are for the VGL1. I used the VGA3 in an off-screen playthrough not too long ago, and I know it has a good chunk of energy hardpoints and missile hardpoints. Not sure about this one. The Clint we're definitely going to change up. I'm not happy with an AC5 with 2 medium lasers. The R90, I don't know. I might keep it as is. I'm not too sure.
What's up, boss?
And the RM, the Rocket Urby. I'm not too sure yet. I'm really not too sure. I want to keep it as rockets, just because I think it's funny and it's quite meaningful, but I don't know.
One for the scrap heap.
Right, with that, we complete the first one. Stand by for extraction, Commander. Let's get the hell out of there. Oh, and Darius, I know, Mayor. I know. You want another team meeting? Get the man a prize.
Mission successful.
Yeah, okay, first mission done. And because we got betrayed, there is no money, no salvage in this. So, yeah. No Shadow Hawk parts, no Spider Commandos, or no nothing. Great, huh? So yeah, so pretty simple. Yep. Well, look, Commander, you made the best of a bad situation. Here's hoping we don't run into another job like that. True enough, true enough, true enough. So yeah, so basically this is our mission report status. So yeah, Clint got a bit of internal damage, same goes for the Vapor Eagle, so they're going to go into light repairs. Mummy Bear's going to be injured for 27 days. Yes, injuries are not to be fucking underestimated. Honestly, horrible, horrible, horrible. So for the most part, definitely Clint, 1 kill. Mega in the Urban Mech, 2 kills. Nothing for Falcon. Mummy Bear, 3 mechs, 2 turrets. Oh, sorry, 2 tanks, sorry. Right. Here we go then. I believe it's another cutscene. I'll have to see how long I've been recording for as well, because I'm definitely not going to have a longer episode like... Not going to have a long episode like last time. Hell no. I didn't even need to record an hour and a half. An hour and a fucking half. Christ. Come on, game. Yeah, the loading times are going to be kind of long, but should be alright for the most part. Rent to own in orbit. Ukraine. You need to stop finding this better clients, Darius. I mean it. We've been slumming on the ass end of the frontier for 3 years now, and we're drowning in debt. I'll fully aware of our financial situation, Mayor, but I just can't conjure up new clients out of thin air. Dylan, do me a solid, back me up here. Okay, so why is running commander? So many cash, we need salt, time to do something. No thanks, Darius, to sell the argument. Okay, if we're really that hard up for cash, we need to stop talking and start doing something about it. Hey, you hear no arguments from me. When we made you our commander, we agreed to follow your lead. Darius, could you walk us through the details of the trouble we're in? It might help with broke down things, but it might, if you help break things down point by point. What the fuck? Sure thing, Yank. Point 1. Me is right. We're in debt. Every seatbelt. I forgot you can hover over the orange word so you can see what it is. I'll leave it on for a minute or 2. So you can, there you go. So you can read it yourself. We make technically belongs to the banks. Point 2. This corner of Frontier is a dead zone for mercenary work. There are clients, but they're terrible. That's just fact. And that's it. There is no other point. Okay, what's the best case scenario? Why just refuse to pay? Okay, we're in a bad spot. What are we going to do about it? What's the best case scenario? How many jobs will it take to repay the loans? Truthfully, gotta be say. We're in a pretty deep hole. From where I'm standing, I don't see a whole lot of daylight. The thing is, these banks, and I use that word loosely, they don't want us to pay off our loans. They'll do whatever they want. They can get away with to keep us on the hook. Hit us with fees, jack up our interest rates, misfile our paperwork. I'm trying to find a way out of this, but it's going to take time. And every day that passes, we accumulate more debt. If we keep going like this, we're screwed. Okay? I just refuse to pay. We can't afford to throw our weight around. We got Biome. That would be a very good idea, Dylan. The banks won't come for us themselves. They hire mercenaries. And you already know how hard up Frontier mercs are for work. If we stiff the banks, we'll end up dead or in debtor's prison. And out here in Frontier, does basically the same thing. Okay, so we're in a bad spot. What are we going to do about it? I don't see what else we can do, Dylan. I'm already serving up every legitimate contract I could find. Unless you want me to slice that to Mercenary Review Board. Entirely, we're basically out of options. Go around the MRB? No thanks. Taking uncertified jobs is a good way to wind up with a knife in your back. Okay, we just got betrayed by a board certified contract Yang. We're really taking a lot of risks here. I don't want to compromise on this other two. Does it sound like a bad idea to me? No, got still Galaxy, right? We're already taking a lot of risk out here. I don't want to compound them unless I absolutely have to. Hey man, today, remind me again why we don't just skip town and head for a nicer corner of the periphery. Because the banks and the jump ship crews have an arrangement. Until we pay up, they're going to keep us on a short leash. Yep. That's a good reason. Look, Darius, May's right. We need to start earning some real money, and we need to do it soon. So we're out of time before something breaks down that I can't fix with duct tape and good intentions. Betrayed? I'm no stranger to betrayal, Yang. I lost my family to someone I fought as a friend. That doesn't change the fact that we need money. Yeah. Yeah, boss. Much as I hate to say it, I agree with you. We need to sidestep the MRB. I guess I better get mentally prepared for that knife in the back, huh? So then. I'll start digging for contracts outside the MRB system. Who knows, maybe it'll work out for the best, and it isn't like we've got all that much to lose. True. In the meantime, we need to find another paying job, and our prospects in the system are completely dried up. I recommend booking travel to a neighboring system and seeing what a review board has for us. But your luck, we'll find enough work to keep going until something better rolls in. Banks are holding our jobs to access hostage until we repay our debts. For now, we can only go between Ukraine and the nearby systems of Alloway, Bellerophon, and Detroit. Our top priority right now needs to find work, so we can raise cash. The new contracts here are very good. I picked out the only viable one I could find, and it hopefully includes our trophy as part of the deal. Come by the command center when you're ready to review it. Sure. And with that, we are in the game, the proper game this time. So, if you don't mind, just give me a second. Right, I'll get back. So, I checked the time in the recording. We're about 40 minutes. So, before we set out on our grand adventure, we're going to do a couple of things. So, first of all, we have the Leopard. This is our main ship. But no. So, we have two things. We have the hiring hall. This is where we can hire our pilots. Our generic pilots. So, these are going to be you guys. We also have the store, where we could buy mech parts as well as mech equipment. So, you know, just to give you a example, I mean, you know, we have adders, we have archers, we have articheetahs, blackjacks, bushwhackers, centurions. Yeah, I was joking when I said there was a lot more mechs in this game now with this expanded mod arsenal and stuff. We have, you know, we have a hero, Wolfhound the Grinner. You know, Kel's hounds should ring a bell. Feeling Kel and his wolfhound nicknamed Grinner were captured by the forces of Clan Wolf during Operation Revival. When Phelan was introduced to the Wolf Clan as a warrior, Khan Ulrich Kerensky orders his mech be upgraded using clan technology, you know, stuff like that. We have a Kodiak, a 100-ton mech Kodiak. I mean, look at some of the weaponry as well. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. I fucking love this mod. Just added so many new things. We have a Stone Rhino as well. I mean, I love Stone Rhinos. Just siege weapons. But yeah, you know, we have our Gauss rifles. I mean, look at this. 205 damage for 18-ton ballistic weapon. I know. We have heavy PPCs as well. We have heavy autocannons, we have LB-20s, LT-10s, we have plasma. So we have a lot of stuff we could buy. We have racks, rotary autocannons, exchanges, heat banks. So yeah, so this playthrough is going to be really cool because I am not buying any of these. You fucking heard me right. This is going to be a salvage-only playthrough. So, mixed with the randomized salvage. Alright, sorry about that again. So yeah, as I was saying, this is going to be a salvage only playthrough. So, all the mech parts, all the equipment, we can only get from missions. Now, another thing as well is, and I want you guys' input on this. Because of these new rules, when we negotiate, this is this payment and salvage meeting I was on about. Pardon me. So, basically, what we could do is we could go up the salvage or lower the salvage. However, though, I want to keep my gains to a minimum. So, do you guys think I should go half and half every single contract as a maximum? So basically what I mean is, if our funds are not doing good, should I go down the way to get a little bit more money, or to zero, depending? Or should I go up a little bit more, or to the max, just in case you guys want to see some different stuff? Let me know on that. But anyway, to quickly get through the rest of the stuff. So yeah, this works on a monthly thing as well. Finances. If we do not have enough money to pay for the next monthly report, that's game over. We got a morale here. This is the resolve thing as I mentioned. Mech tech points. That's to do with recruitment. Tech points are generated each day and spent to repair or customize battle mechs. Tech points can only apply to one mech task at a time, so additional tasks are queued to be worked on next. We have medical as well. Medical points are generated each day and spent to heal injured Mechwarriors. Medical points apply to all injured Mechwarriors simultaneously. So there's that. So we got contracts, which we just showed you then. We'll leave the text for tomorrow. Oh, it's on it tomorrow, for the next episode, sorry. We got our barracks. This is where we can upgrade our Mechwarriors and stuff. Mechwarriors. So there's 4 different trees we can go down. We could go down the gunnery tree, the piloting tree, the guts tree, and the tactics tree. Gunnery. Gunnery determines the chance to hit with ranged weapons. Higher skill is effective counter to evasion and environmental effects that hamper targeting. So as we're going forward, we will get higher percentage higher percentage to our hits, so we can near enough attack and hit every single shot. We get abilities such as multi-target, firing weapons up to 3 specific targets. I've already demonstrated that. And eventually we can get breaching shot, which attacks a single weapon, ignore cover and guard on the target. Very good for high pinpoint weapons, such as that heavy gas rifle. Piloting. Piloting increases melee chance hits and base sprint distance. It also improves the threshold stability that triggers unsteady. So basically we get a percentage to our melee percentage. We also get extra evasion as well as we're going forward as well. We get extra move modifiers. Very good tree for high fast-paced mechs and melee mechs. We get sure footing. Mech piloted by this Mechwarrior gain 1 bonus evasion charge after moving. Can exceed the unit's maximum. If the move is not a sprint, jump, charge to melee, the mech also gains entrenched. 50% stability damage reduction. Very nice. And eventually we can get ace pilot. A mech piloted by this Mechwarrior can move after shooting if it's not moved yet. It's an alright skill in the base game, but really good in the overhaul mods, I'll tell you that now. So the guts tree. Guts improves the maximum health of Mechwarriors, also reduces the penalty from weapon recall and increases the threshold of heat that triggers overheat. So basically that heat threshold moves more up. We also get abilities such as bulwark. Cover and guarded state both provide 40% damage reduction rather than 20, so it doubles it. Cover and guarded provides 60 as well, which is pretty nice. And we can get cooling vent. This unit removes 50 extra heat this round for the next 3 rounds. This unit will gain an extra 8 heat. There's a 4-round cooldown. So if you've got a very high heat build up, Alpha Strike kind of build, this is a very good tree to contain the heat so you can fire for longer. Tactics. Tactics increase the effectiveness of call shot opportunities. It also reduces the penalty for indirect fire and improves the minimum range of weaponry. So pretty good. So missile builds, indirect attacks are really good. Minimum range as well for the higher caliber weapons that have minimum range as well. Really good as well. We also get sensor lock, which already showed. Select a target with a sensor range to reveal it until the end of the current turn. Remove 2 of its evasive charges. This target also gains +2 sensors and paired effect, which is +2 difficulty. And we get Master Tactician. Mechs piloted by the Mechwarrior gains +1 initiative and remove 1 bar of stability damage when reserving. So basically this is the abilities you can get. I was looking at a mod the other day called the Skill Tree Rebuilder, which actually adds more abilities, but unfortunately it's in beta and it's not out yet, the full release. In fact, I tried looking at it myself, see if I can get it working, but I just can't. So yeah, it's that. So for people who submitted a pilot, have a look at those, rewind the video and let me know if you got a specific build in mind. I'm all ears, or you can just let me delegate, it's completely up to you. Or you can just tell me exactly what kind of build you want. Do you want a fast build? Do you want a good low heat build? Or whatever, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's that. Okay, the mech base. Let's have a look at our mech, shall we? Okay. We got the Clint. Okay, the Clint is a sniper and light brawler. Okay, 40 ton, right? Yeah, medium. Okay, so 2 ballistic, 3 energy, 2 support. Okay, so sniper and light brawler. The Clint was primarily designed as a cheap recon unit with the capabilities of a well-armed low-end medium-weight mech, and in this regard it served well. With a top speed of 97.2 kmh and a jumping capacity of 180 meters, the Clint can easily keep up with other recon elements. The Clint 2-3T equipped 1 autocannon fire, 1 ton of ammunition. As secondary weapons, the Clint carries 2 medium lasers. The well-balanced mix of weapons when combined with the Clint's above average movability for the size makes the Clint a highly effective multi-role battle mech. It's alright. Okay, so we'll look at the Vapor Eagle as well, clan mech as well. Okay, skirmisher and cavalry. The Vapor Eagle features an electric and close-range weapons loadout, mounting a large pulse laser in its right arm, supported by a single machine gun, 2 streak SRN2s, and 3 medium pulse lasers. Split between its side torsos are rounded out by a trio of machine guns and a handgun-shaped housing in the left arm. The addition of a targeting computer makes this firepower even more deadly as long as it can get its firepower, like it gets its weapons to range. 11 double heat sinks, half a ton of machine gun ammunition, and 1 street missiles are more than adequate to the average clan trial, pardon me. We have the Rocket Irby. Rocket Man. Cool. Unknown variant covered in rocket launchers. Hey, what's cool. So anyway, another mod I'm running is Mech Affinities. Now, so the Mech Affinities are only applicable to the base game mechs, the IS mechs. This is another reason or another way to use IS mechs to keep them up in line with the power of the clan mechs, because the Vapor Eagle by itself with all that weaponry here is just mad. And of course the Urban Mech as well. Holy shit, 12 missile hardpoints? Dude, that's mental. So yeah, so basically affinity points, how they work is when a pilot is piloting a mech, they get an affinity point. If they do 15 missions with that pilot, that mech, sorry, they get a +2 defense naturally, so that's more evasion for them, which is pretty cool. And we have the R90 as well. Certain urban mechs have 2 affinities. So the R90, the urban mech R90 sub-urban mech, adapts the traditional urban R60 into an energy weapon platform for high performance. Because its weapons aren't limited by ignition concerns, the R90 is better suited to longer engagements, which is my favorite urban mech variant, by the way. A lower 15 affinity points, we got Trash Master. You've discovered the secret to making the trash can move. Rolling. We get a plus 75% walk and sprint speed. That is fucking massive for an urban mech. Allows them to keep up. And not just a meme. Show the world you're not just a meme. Your mastery of the Urby will make you envy all of all. Yeah, the envy of all. Sorry. I can't talk tonight. So yeah, so basically, when it comes to refits, basically you click the refit button and we can go over our mech loadout. So as you can see, we have the right arm, the right torso, the left arm, and stuff. I will go over this in the next episode, by the way, so don't you fret, don't you worry. We have the navigation, we have the star map, so this is our map in a second. MercNet system update, whether for trade settlement or military expedition, traveling via our painted KF drive should have no surprises. Comstar, that's Comstar for you if you want to read it. I don't even want to do anything with these guys after Mechwarrior 5. Is proud to announce the updated MercNet StarMet interface. Store filters, looking for specific gear, see which systems are likely to carry what you need that you can shop with purpose and save on your travel budget. Biome filters, choose to see systems with specific climate patterns or features to make sure your destinations accommodate. Difficulty filters, whatever you want to challenge your mercenary outfit for big rewards or stroll through the system like a cakewalk, we have your plans covered. Extended coverage, now with 50 more system destinations. Rich with potential conflict resolution, business, and lucrative salvage opportunities, new star indicators let you see where you've been and where you have yet to explore. Members of our Platinum and Uranium level plans will find new filter features in the upper right of your star map interface. If you have any questions or concern, don't hesitate to contact your local arsehole representative and we'll get you locked in. May the peace of Blake be with you. So yeah, so basically, this is our star map. Now, of course, we can only move to here and here. But basically, we have the House of Canopus, we have the Taurian Concordat here. Sorry, this is the Taurian Concordat. This is the Federated Suns. This is the whatchamacallit, the House Arano. This is the Mareks. So there is no there is no Steiner space, because I'm going to put a picture up on the screen if I remember, and I'll show you the position where we are in terms of the inner sphere. We're actually right at the bottom. So anyway, so that's just a quick look at the menus and stuff. I'll go more into gear in the next episode. So yeah, so next episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get either one or two of you guys in. I will draw a name out of the hat, and then I'll get in contact with that person, and we'll go over looks and whatever else, and we'll get you in the next episode. And in between episodes as well, I will do a couple of sketches in terms of refits, and I'll do that on screen in the next episode, show you what the refitting is all about. So yeah, so that's gonna also sorry, one more thing as well. I will customize the actually, I forgot to go over these. I'll do this quickly in a second. So here we got finances. This is how much we get, we lose money basically in terms of pilots and mechs and stuff. We also have the reputation between the different factions. We have Federated Suns, Dragons Combined, Free Worlds League, Capella Confederation, Lion Commonwealth, stuff like that. Mercenary Review Board rating. And finally, we can customize company as well. We have the names, we have the different emblems, and we have the different colors and stuff, which is pretty cool. But I will do all that off screen, because I've already got a name and a color scheme in mind as well, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so anyway, that's going to be it. So any questions, leave them in the comments below if you wish. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please make sure you leave a like in the episode if you enjoyed it. Links down below if you're interested. There's the mod list and some other links if you want. And apart from that, you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.